Michael Oden from Stay Awake America. Today is January 19th, 2021, and we have less than 24 hours of the Trump presidency. And it's time for us to go ahead and take the next step in becoming a better America. There has been so much damage done, so much things we would like to forget. And it's just time for us to heal and turn this page on Donald Trump and let Joe Biden get behind him and let us grow, let us start to heal. Let us start to just be America again. With COVID still full devastating this country, we need to keep striving for a better tomorrow. And Donald Trump, it's not that I'm an anti-Trump person and pro-Biden. That's not what it is. I want our president to be successful. I want our president to do things, look outside the box to make this a better country. Trump, make America great again. That slogan was telling us turn the clock backwards to 1950, 1960, whatever his agenda was. And we can't live that way. We have to think outside the box. What can we do to make this country better? With Bill Clinton, it was the internet. And we prospered on the internet. And we just need to keep going forward. We can't go backwards any longer. We cannot take a step backwards. And I just wish, as I do in all presidents, and I'll tell you, if Biden, in a year or two, if he's was a bad choice for the United States as well. I hope that's not the case, just like I hope with President Trump that was not the case. So let's just all get behind our president and hope for success. Let's get these last 4 years out, turn around some of these idiotic policies and things he did. Let's just turn the page and let's make this better. We have 24 hours left. He's taking off in Air Force One tomorrow, going to his Florida home, and let him go. And just doesn't matter how he goes. If he wants a 21 salute, this is a 21 salute. That's what they give our fallen soldier and saying goodbye. So if that's what he wants, give it to him. Let's say goodbye to Mr. Trump. Social media is another thing that is detrimental to our country because that's where people go for their news source. They argue with Section 230 of Article 230, which is meaning that the owners of Twitter, Facebook, so on and so on, are not liable for what people post. It's social media. And I can understand that. But they do have to tighten up, and they do need to watch what content are on social media. And, I'm not even on Facebook any longer because I get tired. I woke up this morning to say hello, Facebook, every morning. They used to criticize people when they get the newspaper, and they looked at the sports page every morning, first thing they did. Or they looked at the Wall Street Journal looking at their stocks, and people criticize those people for doing that. That's no different what people do in Facebook. And we're better than Facebook. We're better than that. We have to really know where our news is coming from. Just because you agree with Billy Bob and Joe and Chris and Tanya, their opinion, it's also maybe one other person may agree with them, but it's detrimental to 2,000 people of their words and what they're saying. So we really need to monitor the 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 social media groups. We really need to monitor this to make sure we are being fed correct information and for us to grow. This is America, and we have a land of opportunities. We have, you know, devastating devastation happened in all families. We have a rich family who someone does drugs, in and out of jail. We have that in poor families as well. We have poor families that have nothing, absolutely nothing, but a child decides he's going to go to school and get a master's degree, and very successful doing it. That also in rich family. So the opportunities are there, good and bad, and we need to keep enforcing the good. Keep letting people know this is America. It's a land of opportunity, and it's endless. But we cannot have the acts of January 6th ever happen again. Yes, it's history, but it's still very fresh in everyone's mind. And we soon will forget it, put it on the back burner, but it's still fresh in everyone's mind. Can this really happen? Did this really happen? Can it happen again? People are talking about civil war, and that cannot happen. We're letting the world know that we are unstable, and we are not. We have an unstable president that should have never been in this White House, and hopefully that will never happen again. He associates himself with hate. He associates himself with I, meaning him. It's I and it's everybody else. What can you do for me? What can you do for me? What have you done for America? You decided to be president. What have you done for America? It's no longer what you can do for America. What did you do for America? You set us backwards. A virus that's just now, we're not even under control. We won't know probably for months. 4,000 people per day are dying right now. And it's time to just keep the stink controlled. And we have just hours left in his presidency, and let's just hope that Joe Biden can set a platform that's going to work for everyone. There's so much other things that we need to talk about, to get involved with, have our children back in school and not worry about them. You know, days we worry about kidnapping, we worry about abduction, we worry about, shootings now. Now COVID, wear a mask. I mean, every year is going to be something different. But it's things that we can control, we can help. We need to listen, and we need to monitor a much better job. Social media needs to be monitored, where they shut these groups down, to know what they're talking about, we need to be the powerful country that we are and monitor everything. Civil war, we will not be in America again. We're going to speak Russian here. They are waiting for our unrest is to unhinge. It's time to heal. need to be patriots of this country, respect our government, respect our fellow American, be the diverse nation that we are. And if we continue this, when I think about a civil war, as people are saying, I know it's not going to happen, but when I think about it, do we want to be another Cuba? We take Cuban refugees in all the time. Back in the 80s, Ronald Reagan nationalized, made citizenship, all the refugees from Cuba. They're coming in, as we call them back in, boat people. And they're coming in from Cuba just by the boatloads and coming in the United States because they wanted freedom. They didn't want a dictatorship like they had in Castro. All the money in Cuba goes to Castro. And if you overthrow our government, where's all our money going to go to? Where are our inventions going to happen? What's going to happen? You need to think things fully. Think about what is going on and make sure your stance will align with America. Lindsey Graham, I sit there and think about him every day. He talks out of both sides of his mouth, and people in South Carolina, they keep voting him back in, voting back in, voting back in. Today he's anti-Trump. Tomorrow he's pro-Trump. Every day is something different with this man. And we can't have that in our leadership position. We need strong decision makers, strong thinkers, strong Americans. And it's there. People, we have the power and to keep voting and let America be America. So I'm signing off now. God bless us. Hug your kids. Love your spouse. Keep voting. Keep evolving. And stay involved. Thank you.